I'm here today with September favorites. I literally feel like I just filmed and put up my August favorites and it's already almost October and we're getting into September favorites. So I have a ton of products here to show you. I feel like I've tried so much new makeup recently that I just have a lot of favorites because there's a lot of really good products. So we're gonna jump right into it. Before we get into the favorites, if you are new, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this video and you decide to stay a while by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let's get into the favorites. All right, so the first is a skincare product. I love Glam Glow. I still haven't tried a product that I don't like from their line. I forgot one of the other products in my bathroom, so I'll just mention it and maybe stick a photo in here. But this is their new Galactic Cleanse Hydrating Jelly Balm Cleanser. I love this. It is a jelly consistency. It kind of turns into slightly oily, but it kind of keeps that gel consistency throughout washing your face. So you put this on dry skin, it really helps break up the makeup, takes off waterproof mascara, it takes off long wearing foundation. It just does a really nice job of cleansing your face, and then when you rinse, your skin feels so hydrated, so moisturized, but not in a like greasy, heavy, gunky kind of way, but it just feels so smooth and so like pampered and supple. I absolutely love it. And then the other product is also by Glam Glow. This is not sponsored by Glam Glow, by the way. It is the Duo Transforming Overnight Duo, I think is what it's called. If you've smelt that, this smells the same. I think that Glam Glow has some of the best smelling skincare products. I don't know what the scent is, but it smells absolutely amazing. So I love that Transforming Duo. I use it in the evening. When I wake up in the morning, my skin just feels so plump and like soft and supple. I kind of don't like that word supple, but I can't think of a better word. This product and then that Duo are just absolutely amazing. Hands down, like, especially the Duo. The Duo Overnight Duo is like holy girl status. I will never be without it. This is also very, very good if you are looking for a like cleansing oil. This one's just a cleansing gel. Kind of turns into like a cleansing milk as you massage it into the skin, and it just makes your skin so, so soft. 3 beauty tools, 2 are sponges, 1 is a brush. The 2 sponges, 1 is the new Fenty Beauty complexion sponge. It is very similar in shape to the Beauty Blender, except like it has the egg shape, you know, but then it's cut off on the top and then it has a flat side. I really love this sponge. Some people said that it like soaked up a lot of their foundation. I didn't notice that it soaked up any more than any other sponge that I use. I feel like I use the same amount of product with this sponge as I do with the Beauty Blender, as I do with the Real Techniques sponge. You can use this wet or dry. I believe that even on the directions it says use it dry for full coverage and wet for medium coverage with the Fenty foundation. I don't use any sponge dry. I use them all wet. Absolutely love this one. I love the shape. I think it's fantastic. It is less expensive than the Beauty Blender. Really like that one. And something even more inexpensive are the new LA Girl ones. This one's dry, but it does get quite big. This one is a bit firmer, so it's not as soft and plush as this one. This one's the one I used today, so it is wet. So it gets, I don't know, probably close to twice this size, but it has the pointed tip like the Beauty Blender. It kind of looks like the Beauty Blender from this angle, but then you have this like slice out of it on the bottom, which is great for getting a nice flat surface right here for your concealer. It works great for carving out if you want to bake or clean up your contour. I actually really, really like this one. So this one's from LA Girl, pretty inexpensive. Another tool that I love is the Fenty brush. This is their highlight brush 120. It's like the cheek highlight brush. It is a slanted brush. And it's tapered in the middle. This is so great for, I almost slapped myself in the face with that. This is so great for just like hugging the highlight on your cheekbones, getting your nose. Oh, I just love this brush. It's so soft. I hope they come out with more brushes because I'll definitely pick them up. They're this nice nude pink handle. Oh, it's just so pretty. And then the bristles are like a light pinky lavender. They're absolutely gorgeous. So yes, definitely recommend this brush. I have 2 primers. The first is the Fenty Beauty Primer. Absolutely love this. I did a whole video showing the Fenty Beauty products that I purchased, what I think is worth spending the money on and what I think is worth passing on. Fantastic primer. It is a kind of like satin primer, but it does kind of give like a luminosity to your skin, but not like a glow primer. You know, it just kind of gives you that natural radiance. I really, really love this. And the next one is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I really like this. So it comes out a little bit thicker, but when you blend it in, it's not as silicone and like dimethicone feeling as some of those other like pore filling mattifying primers can be. This one feels really, really nice. It gives a really nice matte finish without giving you that dry, dehydrated look to your skin. It really does a fantastic job of filling in the pores without adding too much slip to where your foundation kind of can slide off. That's a problem I have with a lot of pore filling primers, is sometimes they almost create like this weird slip to your skin. So when you put your foundation on, I feel like it breaks your foundation up a little bit quicker and it kind of gets really oily in those areas. This one does a great job of mattifying without making you look dry, and it does a great job of filling in your pores without giving a slippy feel to your skin where your foundation is just going to slide off. It's a nice peach scent. I don't find that it bothers me. You definitely smell it when you first put it on, but like I barely can smell it on my hand now. So absolutely love this. If you want something that is mattifying and pore filling and you have an issue with like mattifying ones making you look dry or kind of pilling, or you have an issue with using pore filling stuff and it just makes your foundation not last very long, I'd highly recommend checking this one out. For like an everyday primer, the Fenty Beauty one's great. Just, I actually pair the two. I'll put this one all over my face and then I'll concentrate this on my T-zone, and it's like a perfect primer match. I have 3 foundations. The first one is what I'm wearing right now. This is the Givenchy Matissime Velvet Radiant Matte Fluid. It's the foundation I have on. It's just so pretty. This is the shade 05 Matte Honey. So as you can see, like I have a tan going on. I don't know if it looks like it, but I do have a self tan going on, and this is not too dark. Their shades I feel like don't run that dark. So if you are on the darker, deeper complexion, I don't know how many shades there are that might match you, but if you are light, because this is shade 5, it's like the 5th shade in. So I don't remember how many shades they have, but if you are on the lighter side to light medium, I'm sure you'll find the shade. Absolutely love this foundation. It's very, very lightweight. It feels like my skin feels like skin. It dries down to a, I wouldn't even say a matte. It dries down to like a natural satin. So as you can see, like there's still, like I'm not super, super matte looking. I love that it's lightweight, great coverage, but isn't like super heavy matte foundations. First impressions of this foundation, I'll try to remember to link it down below, but if I forget, just Google Matissime Velvet on my channel and you will see the video. I also mentioned this in my favorite high-end foundations, so check that out if you want a little bit more information or other high-end foundations that I thought were worth the splurge. I also have one of ones that totally I regret buying, so make sure you check those out on my channel. They're recent videos, so you should just be able to go back a few videos and you'll see those. So yes, I love this. It's long wearing, it looks beautiful on the skin, it's not drying, it's not too matte, great coverage, and it's very lightweight. The next is the Fenty Beauty. I absolutely love this foundation. It's kind of, people love it or hate it. I happen to really love it. I'm in the shade 230. This is their Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. This is for when I'm tan. I definitely need a shade for when I am not so self-tan. This lasts all day on me. It looks gorgeous on the skin, especially paired with this primer. I think this is a magic combination. I honestly don't really like this paired with any other primer than the Fenty primer. So if you got this and you maybe didn't love it, try the primer, because the primer is good with whatever foundation you use, but them together, they definitely are like a dream duo. So I challenge you, if you didn't like it, try it with the primer. It probably will change your mind. I love it. It doesn't accentuate pores, fine lines, dry patches. It doesn't make me oily. The combination of these two is just like phenomenal. The last foundation is also a newer one. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation with peach and sweet fig cream, oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, photo-friendly. I love this. This is natural beige, definitely a tan shade for me, and I really like it. It's more of a moussier consistency, so when you pump it out, it does also smell like peaches, so if you don't like that, then you might not like this foundation. I don't notice that it smells after the fact. It does smell when you put it on. It is a bit of a heavier foundation, a little bit more creamy, but it blends into the skin so beautifully. It definitely smells like peaches, but like I said, after it dries, I don't really notice a peach scent anymore. But this is beautiful on the skin. It is a comfort matte, so it's not like a dehydrating, drying feeling. It's very comfortable on the skin. It doesn't oxidize, and I really like it. It is long wearing, And I feel like throughout the day, it kind of gives me like a glowiness to my skin, like a radiance to my skin. So it doesn't stay ultra matte all day long, but I really like it. I've been loving the Rimmel Instant Fix and Matte Powder. This is great for setting your T-zone. I love it for setting under my eyes. It's interesting because this does have like a perfumey scent to it, which is strange because I don't think I've ever noticed Rimmel products having a scent, but I love this powder. It doesn't get cakey or heavy. It's very finely milled. It's definitely translucent. It doesn't have a white cast when I apply it. I set my T-zone with it. I set my under eyes. It will make you nice and matte. So if you are somebody who needs a nice mattifying powder, this is it. I think this is fantastic to take throughout the day. If you get a little shiny, you can blot with this. It's not going to cake up. It's not going to make you look dry. It's not going to make you look powdery. It's super, super cheap. Highly recommend this powder. It is really, really good. Two bronzers. This one is the Catrice Sun Glow. I have a heck of a time finding this. I don't know if they're repackaging it or what, but if you can get your hands on it, this is number 20 Deep Bronze. This is a gorgeous bronzer. It's what I have on today. Super, super cheap. I absolutely love the color. I swatched it next to the Victoria Beckham bronzers, the Estee Lauder Victoria Beckham. I also did a video on that, so if you want to see if those are worth the splurge, in my opinion, you can check that video out too. It's a really pretty bronze color. It's not too orange. It's not too cool tone. It's just like this perfect sun-kissed bronze. Absolutely love that if you're looking for a good bronzer. If you cannot find these ones, I highly recommend the new ColourPop ones. Equally just as good. The colors look super dark, but actually they blend like an absolute dream. So the ColourPop ones are great and inexpensive if you can't find that Catrice one. For contouring, I've been loving this Cover FX bronzer in Sunkissed. You can see it's definitely a cooler tone bronzer. It's also a lighter shade, and I just find it works so good for contouring. So you can see how it's a lot cooler toned. It's more taupey, where this one definitely looks a lot warmer. This is great. I used it to contour my nose. I use it to contour my cheekbones. It's a super finely milled powder. It doesn't even, you can't even hardly see it when I swatch it, but it works really, really great for my skin tone. These bronzers are really great. I don't feel like I hear anybody talk about them ever, and they're really good, especially the Sun-Kissed one for contouring. And then they have another shade as well, which I think is a little bit darker. All right, I have two highlighters. These are the Fenty Beauty ones. You guys, I'm obsessed with the Fenty Beauty line, obviously. The packaging is super cute. It has like this pearlescent holographic look to it. Really, really pretty. And this one is in Mean Money and Hustle Baby. It's what I have on my cheekbones. You can see they're just kind of like glistening and glowing. You have a more satiny, slight shimmer on one side, and then you have like the super metallic one on the other. I love mixing the two, and I love the more subtle one to kind of do like my nose, my Cupid's bow, because you don't always want the tip of your nose to like gleam and like reflect as much as you might want your cheekbones. So I do like that it comes with a softer, less powerful highlight. Other color that I really like is the Fire Crystal and Lightning Dust. This one is more for fair tone skin, and then I'd say this one's more for light medium. So when I am tan, I use this one more. When I'm fair, I go more for the Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. This one I find just is a little too dark for me when I have no self-tanner on. So really love that they have such a nice wide range for like all skin tones. I love that. I have a ton of palettes that I'm just like obsessed with this month. The first is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. Anytime in this last month that you have seen me with peachy eyeshadow, it's been this palette right here. It does smell like peaches, which I absolutely love. I'm usually not even a peach kind of person, but I love the scent of these. The colors are beautiful. I have the peach palette from the peach, you know, it's kind of like the chocolate bar palettes. I don't ever reach for that one. I'm not really inspired by it. This one I absolutely love. I think you have great transition shades. You have perfect brow bone highlights. You have great deeper shades. I love this palette so much. Highly, highly recommend this one. I've gotten a ton of compliments on my eyeshadow in the last few videos because they've been kind of these peachy warm tones, and it's been this palette. So definitely recommend picking this one up. It's super cute, and it's definitely a staple palette for me. I have two palettes that I haven't talked about, but I wear a lot, especially on the days that I haven't been filming. I actually have worn these a ton. These are the Lorac. This is the Ocean Sunset and the Desert Sunset. So if you guys would like to see a tutorial with these, let me know down in the comments below. But this one is the Ocean Sunset. Absolutely beautiful. I bought these at Ulta Look at, isn't that so pretty? So you have the mauve colors, which are like my favorite. You have this gorgeous gold. This one's more of like a glittery top coat. It's not super pigmented when you just swatch it, but with some glitter glue, that one is really pretty. You have a couple, like this is great for transition. This one's great to deepen up the crease. And then you have like a dark navy and a dark purple. Palette is absolutely gorgeous. This one is really fun because you have this really gorgeous purple. I want to do a look with this purple. And then I have this color right here on my lids. This fun little kind of cranberry color right here. I love that like saddle brown. It's so pretty. You have some really pretty light shimmer colors. Oh, this palette's so gorgeous. You have a deeper pink, like a pinky burgundy. This palette is beautiful. So if you guys want to see tutorials with this, let me know in the comments below which palette. I'll probably actually do one of each, but absolutely love that. And then the other palette that I have on my eyes is the Makeup Geek in the nude. If I still have a 10% off coupon code, I'll leave it down in the description box below. This is from Makeup Geek. I love this. I mean, it's definitely gotten some good use. This has a nice big divot in it. I have this color in my crease. I have this color kind of deepening up my crease, this in my outer V, that in my outer V, that on my brow bone, and then this one in my inner corner. I just love it. It's such a great staple palette. I travel with this anytime I go anywhere. I bring this because I have a matte brow bone. I have the deeper colors. It's just very neutral and wonderful. So highly recommend this one. I'll leave a coupon code if they still have it down in the description box. You guys know I love my MAC Painterly paint pot, so the fact that I'm using something different is like a big shocker. This is the Sephora Tinted and Cooling Eye Primer in the shade Matte Pink Beige. I love this. It's in a squeezy tube with a doe-foot applicator. It just glides onto your eye so easily. It has a nice tack to it. I set it with the Instant Matte Powder just to kind of tame down the tackiness, because if I just go in with the transition shade, it's gonna probably get a little patchy, but this holds onto my shadows so nicely. It really does just like grip the shadows, and by the end of the day, my eyeshadows look just as vibrant and great as they did when I put them on in the morning. So I definitely recommend checking this out. They have some other shades as well. These LA Girl Ultimate Lip Liners. They're fantastic. I don't know where you can get them other than the LA Girl website. The shades that I have here are Forever Bare and Nonstop Nude. I have some pinky ones too, but I love these. They glide on so nicely. They're pretty inexpensive and they're so pretty. So this one is a little bit more, this is the Forever Bare. Definitely more of a light peachy pink nude. Then you have Nonstop Nude, which is more of a true nude. Then their pinky ones I've used a lot too. So really, really like these if you're looking for a good inexpensive if you're looking for a really good inexpensive lip liner that stays on your lips, this one's great. Also from LA Girl, their Lipify Stylo One Swipe Intense Creamy color. These are phenomenal. This is in the shade Teddy and Dreamer. And Teddy, of course, is like the perfect deeper mauve nude that I'm like obsessed with. And then this one's a lighter nude, and I like mixing these two. Look at how pretty that is. Like, it's not too light. It's not like a concealer nude. It's just like a really perfect light nude. Definitely love these. They're not the longest wearing lip color, but they're very pigmented. It's like one swipe and you're good to go. Very, very creamy as well. Also, MAC Whirl. I've been whipping this one out. It's what I have on today. And it is so pretty. It's like the perfect, this is like my perfect fall mauve nude lip. So I've lined my lips with that, and it's just so good. It's so good. So is the lipstick. A combination I've been getting a lot of questions about is this one right here. It is mixing Lolita and Bow and Arrow together, but on their own, they're beautiful. I actually wore Bow and Arrow on my wedding day. So there's Bow and Arrow, and there's Lolita. And then when you mix them together, you get just like a lighter version of Lolita, basically. The combination is really, really pretty. And then the color that I have on right now is this Infallible Paint Matte. I love this formula. It's just like so comfortable. It's like a moussey consistency. If you can get your hands on these, well, you can because they're pretty easy. It's at the drugstore. I'd highly recommend checking these out because they're so pretty. So this is the color I have on today, which is Tongue Tied. It's not a color I normally gravitate to, but I really, really like it. It's like a really pretty, I don't know, it's more of a peachy nude, which I'm not usually into the more peach colors, but I really like this one. So that is it for my favorites. I know there was a ton. I would love to know what you guys have been loving in the month of September. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!